Okay, so we're just heading to pick up my daughter from school, and I have that fantastic little clock hiding up in the corner, which means that we have the update, which is probably going to be 2042.1, and should bring some awesome upgrades to the car. And this is the crazy thing about this car. I still haven't got used to it, that the car is getting better over time, and that's, I don't know, it's a crazy thing. What do you think about it, Tasha?
It's 12.
Car. From Tasha's perspective. It's a car. Okay, got the girls back home and inside and unpacked. Wow, it's wet out there. Let's see what this update holds. Now, they're different sometimes depending on the country, so Canada's can be slightly different than the US. But we will get this update going and then take a look. Okay, first things first I've learned with this is if I don't shut off the heat now, I'm going to be roasting while it's doing its update. Okay, so here we go. Our little clock there. Install now, of course, and I learned that you can just tap this and make it go away. There we go, 2019 42.1. Anyways, the line that was down here right below the main one would show like little flashes of what it was actually updating. And also in the last update, the battery made some crazy sounds. So I'll record this, and obviously I'm not going to sit here for 20 minutes with you guys, but I'll cut to anything interesting, and then we'll come back when the update is complete. The answer is yes. I literally sit in the car on every update and not only watch to see what comes up, but I like to listen to all the crazy stuff the car does as well. No crazy noises yet from the car. Still updating autopilot setting. I'm thinking maybe the last one where the battery was making all those crazy noises was because it was doing something to the battery management software. Whoa. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it says on the main screen, updating electronic control units in the battery. So, let's see if I can grab some of that. I'll check after if you guys see, but right underneath there, yeah, updating electronic control units, and a huge bang coming from the battery. It can be quite startling when you're just sitting here on Reddit. Okay, it looks like... There we go. I just heard the battery click back on after that last reset there. So the car seems to have disconnected its power entirely and is now going through the process of powering back up. It seems to do this on every update, a full shutdown and restart, just like you would on any computer after a big update. So everything is dark in here now. There were some humming noises happening there. I don't know if you hear them. Another big bang in the battery. The amount of random noises from this car is absolutely out of control compared to any car I've ever driven, and I'm glad now that I've gotten used to them. But I may do a video coming up in the future where I show basically what all these crazy noises the Model 3 has, and so you're not surprised by them. So the headlights just came back on, but still nothing on the screen. So on the app it says 60% complete. Lights just went back on and came back on. This is why I like sitting in here, because you get to see all this stuff happen and see the car going through its update process. I find it pretty interesting. Again, just that light humming noise. Also to note here that even though I'm plugged in, still no juice coming from the wall, so it's not taking anything right now during the updates. So all my dome lighting has now shut off in the car. Before, at least, I had the dome lighting still going. But yeah, this is it. There's no sign of any power in the car. Even the bottom lights are off, so it must fully be shutting down or maybe resetting the 12-volt system there. I'm getting some noises from up here, and I have heard that there is an update to the wipers on this one, so maybe it's just kind of resetting those motors or something like that. Now, the ventilation's not on, but you could hear like these kind of mystery noises coming through. That's a new one. I can't tell if that noise is coming from the front or the back. Oh, it's coming from both motors. If somebody in the comments below can tell me what that sound is, that would be amazing. Okay, we're about 80% after all that noisy craziness, and we're almost ready to cook and see what this update's all about. Well, that really did feel like it took forever, but always happy to wait for a solid update. So it just shows itself right now as complete for 2019 40.2.1 and rebooting. Well, I must be doing a pretty solid reboot because it just dumped the app. There she is. Welcome back, McNulty. Woo! Show me what you got. So sometimes it shows like another install button after it just finishes one. Like it says it's downloading another software update, but it already has. So it should pop up with the release notes fairly soon. And here we are. So for this update, automatic wiper improvements. Automatic wipers have been improved to be more likely to activate when it's lightly raining, because there was a few problems like that. Like I noticed that if it's just like misting, especially if it's like a little bit of mist, it just won't pick it up. Now the wipers are employing the first production deep neural network trained with over 1 million images to detect water droplets. That's awesome. So this car is now connecting to this windshield wiper hive mind. To enable automatic wipers, tap yes. So that's good to go. And automatic lane change improvements. Automatic lane changes have been turned to make lane changes with more confidence. So let's see how aggressively it will make them, or maybe it's just faster. We're going to test this all later on. It also says the lane changes will be more assertive. Should be interesting there. It was a little bit kind of pussyfooted occasionally. Yeah, and that is all I have for this one. Now, I know in the States, they were able to get some sort of stoplight detection, which I think is a big step towards full self-drive, is it's showing that it's using those in-town features. But I know that Canada is always a few weeks behind on that one, so we'll have to wait and see. But I am going to test out these wipers and the lane change improvements to see if they are working well. The other thing I noticed about these updates is that not everything is in the release notes. So sometimes there's massive improvements to things like summon and auto park and things like that that are already there. So I've been wanting to do a summon video soon to see if I could actually make it useful in the real world. And now seems like a good time after this last update. We'll try that out and test out the rest of those features as well.